In this video, we're going to look at some position time versus velocity time graphs and how to make them and what they mean. First, we're going to look at their form. With the position time graph, we can have a couple of different things happening. We can have a velocity that is positive. Okay, if the position is increasing as the time is increasing at a constant rate, we have a positive velocity. If the position is decreasing over time, then we have a negative velocity. And you can see the shape of those graphs. Now, if we happen to see a straight line like this, the slope is constant. So the velocity is going to equal 0 because there's no change in position over change in time. Now, if we look at velocity versus time, we're now graphing how fast the object is going. And so if we look at graphs that are the same shape as the one we just looked at, we see that if there is a positive slope, we have acceleration increasing. If we have a negative slope, we have acceleration decreasing. Okay. And if we have a straight line on this graph, we have a constant speed. The slope is constant. And it equals 0. So we have acceleration equaling 0, which means we have a constant speed. Okay. Let's look at what some of those things actually mean. On a position time graph, the position time graph it's going to describe the motion of the object over a period of time. Okay, and the slope will tell you the type of velocity. If you have a constant slope, you have a constant position. And 0 velocity. If the slope is varying, then you have a change in velocity. If you have a downward slope, then you have a negative velocity. And if you have an upward slope, you have a positive velocity. Now, if we're going to look at a velocity versus time graph, a few things look a little bit different. It also describes motion over time. Okay. It shows the speed and if the object is speeding up or slowing down. A constant speed is a straight line. If there's a sloping line, you have a variable speed. If the line is horizontal, you have zero acceleration. That means the object is at rest or moving at constant speed. Okay. If the slope is positive, you have an increase in acceleration. If the slope is negative, you have a decrease in acceleration. That should be a good start for you to interpret the questions that you have on your lab tomorrow.